Hi everyone, Nathan Brown here. While this may not be how most of us envisioned our graduation ceremony, I'm nonetheless honored by the opportunity to, albeit virtually, be here speaking to all of you. Now is a time of many questions and very few answers, and it can be boring, frightening, confusing, and tough, especially for the people of our generation. It takes an incredible amount of strength and courage to remain calm in the face of what's happened. And so I commend every single one of you for the strength and skill it must have taken during these times. Now, believe me, I know how tough it was to get used to sleeping in an extra 2 hours every morning. But in all seriousness, even though the negative aspects of the current situation have a bit of a tendency to stand out, our generation is currently experiencing something that no other generation has ever experienced, and no other generation is going to ever experience. For example, it's the first time in history that teachers are actually asking us to be less quiet. Could you imagine if real-life classrooms had mute buttons? Anyway, the sudden shift in our world has taught us many important lessons, one of which is how to adapt. Adaptation is the antidote to uncertainty. And as far as uncertainty goes, life is the number one example. Nobody could have predicted that I would be giving this speech through a screen. Just like nobody could have predicted that at the start of 2020, we were about to experience one of the craziest and most uncertain years of our lives. As we, the class of 2024, take this massive step towards control of our own lives, uncertainty is almost guaranteed. It is how well prepared you are to face this uncertainty that matters. Learning to make rational, well thought out decisions, as well as avoid unhealthy amounts of stress and anxiety, is key. And let's face it, high school may be a time in our lives when we are facing the most stress and anxiety we ever have in our lives. Learning to control what you can in life and preparing for what you cannot control is so important. Now, I'm by no means saying that this is an easy task. In fact, it may be one of the greatest challenges you may ever face in life. But I'm confident that every person has the chance to succeed. Another piece of advice I would like to offer is to seek motivation. Motivation fuels success. Therefore, you should pursue what motivates you. When you think about your life in 20 years, or how you're going to change the world, don't let that intimidate you. Let that thought motivate you. Nobody can succeed without the motivation to do so, and so it's crucial that you are doing what motivates you. No athlete would ever make it to the professionals if they were not motivated by what they did. If you have the motivation to go and do something, then you're already halfway there. Another reason I stress the importance of motivation is it counteracts procrastination. Procrastination stems from a lack of motivation, which is why you may find yourself procrastinating a whole lot on the assignments you find just a bit, bluntly put, boring. I know how tempting it is just to wait a few more minutes, which turns into a few more hours, a few more days, and then a few more weeks. This is why it's essential to find your motivation, whether it stems from your passions, your grades, due dates, or the people around you. If you're motivated, you aren't procrastinating. You're succeeding. The third and final thing I'd like to talk about is gratitude. Nobody is successful all by themselves, and there will be many people who will help you on your journey to success. I'm definitely grateful for Mrs. MacArthur's help revising and improving the speech that you're hearing. See, gratitude is a crucial part of really any process. When you show your gratitude toward the people who have helped you, you make them feel appreciated. Gratitude is what makes that person happy to help you, and it's what makes them want to help you again in the future. If you want the support of those around you, then gratitude is one of the most important things to possess. Without gratitude, resentment can easily take hold. Yet resentment can be so easily prevented most of the time through gratitude. On that note, let's take a moment right now to show our gratitude for the people who have helped us reach this major milestone in our lives. That includes parents or guardians, family members, friends, and of course, the Ridgecrest teachers and staff, as well as anyone who has helped you along the way. We owe our success to those who have helped us, just as much as we owe our success to ourselves. So I say, to those who have helped us reach this point, on behalf of everyone who is a part of this ceremony, thank you. You are appreciated. And with that, to wrap things up, the journey to success is not an easy one, but it is one that certainly is worthwhile. For all of us at the ceremony, the journey is just beginning. If you take with you and remember the core values of adaptation, motivation, and gratitude, then you will be well on your way to success, shielded from the dangers of uncertainty, procrastination, and resentment. Thank you all for listening to what I had to say, and happy graduation to the class of 2024. I couldn't be more honored to be here.